What's up, guys? So it is Friday morning. It is the weekend of East 10 Drift rounds 2 and 3. The way that works, 2 events in one weekend. They're doing Saturday, they're doing round 2, and round 3 will be on Sunday. So we're headed out tonight. It'll be about a 9-hour drive. We lose an hour, of course. We're gonna stay at the track. It's gonna be a fun time. But supposedly that's what everybody's doing, and it's gonna be a pretty big party there. So I know Louis Garza is making a free barbecue for all the boys staying at the track tonight, so that's pretty rad. Thanks, Louis. So we're staying at the track, and they're doing 2 different track layouts. The cool thing about East 10 is they're trying to make a parking lot version of most FD tracks for the most part. I don't remember which ones we're doing this weekend, but I think that's a pretty cool idea. Pretty much, I mean, obviously this is a feeder series getting you ready for FD, so why not run some FD tracks? Makes most sense to me. But regardless, Spencer's car is loaded up. We have Spencer and Scotch, both from Team Infamous, driving, and Josh Hippie is driving down as well. So it's gonna be a good time. I had some issues with work and wasn't able to get everything ready financially to drive myself. And I just figured out that I was joining on this trip yesterday at about 4 o'clock. So that's where we're at. So I'm gonna spot for Spencer. His pit guy, you know, all the stuff. Me, Spencer, and Josh Levan are going down. I'm gonna help out Scotch as much as possible and everything as well. So it's looking to be a super, super rad weekend. I couldn't be more excited about it. I love going out of town on drift trips. I love competition. I love competing. And I'm glad to see Spencer's out doing it now too. I think Spencer drives very well. He just fights a lot of car problems. So as long as his car stays in one piece, I think he can do a very good job. I'm going to do my best to get him to run the best lines that he can and get in some good tandem practice and hoping for the best. But we will catch up with you guys whenever we get to the track in a little bit. All right, guys, so Saturday morning, day 1, round 2, East 10 Drift. We just got everything unloaded. Just woke up. It's 7:45, 7:30. Slept in the trailers with the gates open. It's not too bad. Woke up with flat air mattress. You know, alive. Josh ended up having to get up and go into the truck. We're about to go into town and get some breakfast. God knows where. Maybe get a towel so we can take a shower. Get some fuel for the cars and go to the driver's meeting when we get back. Bristol Speedway is freaking awesome. They're split up literally by a mountain. So you see the big oval track kind of sort of up there. And they got a helicopter. Does Gateway have a helicopter? Nope. They have a health center. All right. There's more parking here than I've ever seen at a racetrack, period. That even fills up. They do bus races, obviously. Jesus, there's so many buses.
Is it really 7:48?
Driver's meeting starts very soon.
What time is the thing? 9:15. We have 30 minutes? Yeah.
I'm already drifting.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's not drifting. Okay, got it. So up there is a drag strip. I'll get you a better video of it later. Is it? Oh, no. Yep, my bad. Drag strip's over there. Just kidding.
Oh, dude, there's the R34. Oh, those are ugly ass wheels.
Man, what a rude person. Wow. There are so many nice new Ford trucks here. And there's this black Dodge. So like I said, I'd get a better view of the drag strip. That's it way over there. And the main part of the stadium is on the other side of that mountain. Alright, there's an R34 drifting here today. It's actually a pretty cool turnout. There's a lot of cool cars down here. There's a super rad S14 or S13 coupe over there. Get everything set up. A little late, but we're getting there. Driver's meeting's in about 15 minutes, I believe. Scotch, who's winning today?
I'm winning today.
that's where the chicane will be. These guys will draw it in here shortly. So your start line's over there, and you guys are coming this way towards where we're at right now. So the biggest area of concern, and if you guys are hot and heavy with that pedal, is that you could possibly spin out here. You go into my trailer. Please don't do that.
Please don't do that.
Please don't do that. But you know, the asphalt is very friendly. It's not like Z-Max. If you were there, Z-Max is like, you could probably do a whole VIN on 2 tires or 4. But with that said, it can still be a little slick. So especially when you're up here on the sweeper and you're trying to power through this rear zone, just, you know, again, at the beginning of the day, get acclimated, get used to the track, get familiar with your car, build that confidence, and then, you know, go at it once it's time to compete or once it's time to go see.
Okay, we're going in the middle of practice right now. Each of the drivers have gotten 5-10 laps maybe. It's definitely a very weird line right off the beginning. It's taken everybody a lot of time to get it all straight and get it right. Scotch picked it up and he's looking really good. Probably top 5 right now. Spencer's definitely top 10. All he needs to do is just take a little bit of angle out and he'll be on the perfect line and easily be on top 5 as well. I think Brian Schiraldi blew his motor first run. First run, that sucks. It's a lot of money to come spend and come out here for a 2-day event and spend $3,000, $4,000 just to blow your motor first run. That definitely sucks for him, but it's racing. But everything is going pretty well. Gonna get some practice runs video for you guys and hopefully get in some, most if not all of the comp. But drivers are looking good. Hopefully setting up for a good weekend. They were supposed to be doing like a live seating on their website and like update like what place you're seated in, because it's not qualifying like your regular 1-lap, 2-lap qualifying. It is actually like they judge you throughout the day and kind of put you in your place, similar to like what Turismo Drift does. But I haven't seen any changes. It looks random. Like, shoot, some of the guys I haven't even seen a car out here are seated like 1 and 2, and I haven't even seen them. So we'll see how it plays out. Like I said, they're both doing really well. Hopefully we can get a good day in. Both of those guys look really good all day. Kyle Wood and Stephen White, both of them, awesome. And Scotch and Spencer. Why would you gas it? You can clearly see he's about to spin out. he's gonna win this one too. Hell yeah, boy! Hell yeah, boy! Let's go! So as you guys can see, practice is going very well. Scotch is actually currently seated 7th place, and Spencer is seated 14th, I believe. Spencer probably seated high because he had some sketchier runs at the beginning of the day, and we put him on some Zestino Grudge 07Rs, 245 wide, and it just changed the world for him. I mean, right now he's on some Acrovas, and in 17, the widest Acrova they make is a 235. And on an LS car, what's up? Sorry, I had a guy come ask me if we had any spare parts, but the Acrovas are only made in 235 wide on a 17. So I mean, the grip's there, it's okay. It's about as wide as a 245 Kenda and a 245 Ironman. But with the Acrovas, he was doing all right. He was performing well, but when he went to the grip level was entirely different. He barely even drifted his first lap. He said it felt horrible because it just kept gripping up. I'm like, well, that means you just got to drive harder. And he went out, and the next 2 runs, I mean, just absolutely murdered. So that probably helped him out quite a bit, but he's seemingly doing very well now. I'm stoked to see what happens. If Spencer can put it on somebody and chase, he could definitely make it to top 8, top 4, no problem. So we'll post some videos of competition and kind of just show you guys what's up. This guy's been killing it. Top 5, hands down, all weekend. They have, right before the last sweeper, they have that media stand, and he just straight smoked it. Total loss.
Can y'all still hear me? Yep. Round 2 of East10Drift Pro-Am Series here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Up first, driving the BMW E46. It is Ricky Adams, number 37. Number 342 is Tyler Foley in his BMW E36. Driving a Nissan 240SX S14, number 22, Ethan Parnell. Driving another Nissan 240SX S13, number 6, Spencer Richards. Another Nissan S13, it is Abe Heath. Gabbing on him. Number 327 in a Mazda RX-7, David Kempo. The number 1 qualifier, Mr. Tyler Garlatz. Driving another Nissan 240SX, Mr. Scotch McDonald. Number 11, driving a Ford Mustang. It is, hold on. I messed up there. Steven Johnstone. Number 99, driving a BMW Z4. Put your hands together for Dmitry Brzezinski. Number 81, driving a Nissan 240SX. Put your hands together for Kyle Wood. Driving a Nissan Skyline R34. Put your hands together for Eric Burnett. Driving Nissan 240SX. Put your hands together for number 74, Stephen White. Driving another Nissan 240SX, number 29, Justin Bauer. Driving another Nissan 240SX, number 234, Michael Wallace. Driving a Nissan 240SX, it is Mr. Ryan Bober. Driving a BMW M3 E36. Put your hands together for Corey Talaska. That is our field of drivers, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for him one more time.
So we just did driver announcements. That's always pretty cool to see, especially at a Pro-Am level. It's nice to kind of put them in the spotlight a little bit. Did the national anthem and actually had a prayer. It's the first time I've ever experienced a prayer at a racing event, but it was pretty cool to see. Despite people's beliefs, everybody respectfully bow their head for, you know, those who do. It was definitely different, that's for sure. But competition's about to start. I think Spencer qualified 18th, and Scotch ended up qualifying 8th. So Scotch, when he was in 7th, he didn't drive much after the last drivers meeting, so that probably knocked him down a pace. And Spencer went back out on a set of Kendas, and he said it was like driving on ice. So I'm sure it was a big change of pace. But everybody's finishing up now. We'll tune in for competition. Big fan base over there. So Spencer just hit me up over the radio and said that he is having a huge wobble in his car, and he felt it as soon as he threw it in, and it's shaking like the entire car real bad. He ended up getting it one more time on that battle right there. Hopefully he can figure out something, tighten the bolt, and be good for the next battle so he can take this guy out. Great update. Scott just won his first battle. He had actually a very good lead run, super good lead run. His chase run was pretty good. The guy made a mistake, and he was able to, it was rough, but he held it together and didn't straighten up. The judges deemed that it was lead car's fault that happened. So he's moving on to, I think, the top 8, maybe, I don't know. Well, either way, good job to him, that's awesome. Spencer just hit me up over the radio and said that he's pretty sure he broke a different axle. I saw him driving around back there, so probably gonna lean towards axle, but we're gonna see if we can find one in the pits because he does not have any spares. So we're gonna see if we can find one, so at least we're good to go for tomorrow. We'll keep you updated. Had Spencer's car not broken, he would have had to go against Stephen White in the green car right there. And that would have been a very tough battle. So.
Way to finish it, dude.
So this is Scotch and the #1 qualifier, top 8. Get on the throttle until the first clipping point. Mistakes, but obviously Chase Cock's mistake was huge. What's up, Scotch? So we are walking down to see who the winner is. The guy that Scotch ended up losing to just made it to the finals, and we think he's gonna win. We'll see. So apparently in Scotch's first battle, the other guy forgot that he was in the lead position and was like waiting for Scotch to go. So there was an issue, and
we initiated at 10 miles an hour.
It did initiate. It looked like the guy was poaching him, but he just didn't realize that he was in lead. Well, they said Scotch had an advantage, and obviously Scotch did a horrible chase in that point, because how are you ever going to have a good lead? But he on there one more time, Scotch had a very good lead run, but the other guy had a super good chase. I don't know why they gave him one more time. I think Scott should have won, because in my opinion, a mistake's a mistake, but I guess they had a different opinion. So in the one more time, Scotch had an awesome lead. Dude had an awesome chase, and Scotch had a good chase as well. Other guys was just a little bit better, so they ended up giving the win to him. Not necessarily something I agree with, but I'm not the decision maker. Spencer actually had to bow out of his one more time because his passenger axle is snapped. In gear, doesn't matter. His wheel spins freely. So we're trying to find an axle so we can get him on the road for tomorrow. But we will see how it goes, and we'll see if we can find a winner here real quick.
Round 2, the Pro-Am Series. Yeah, the mic is kind of whack. All right, this is a little bit better. Thank you for taking care of up there in the tower. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear a big round of applause for our 3rd place winner, Dimitri Brutsky. Driving the wheels off of that BMW. Hey, man. Good job. All righty. Now's the moment that we're all waiting for. Who wants to know who our winner is, yeah? All right, we got one person excited, but I guess he's just down here. All righty. Yeah, there we go. And your winner, round 2, the 2018 East10Drift Pro-Am Series is... I don't know, I kind of like the suspense of doing it. Hey, you know what? He's waited for it long enough. Let's give a round of applause. Tyler Gorlaz is your winner.